Hello everyone, so welcome back to the online class of class 10 and we were learning the physics part of chapter number 10, light, reflection and refraction. So till now in the last video we have learned about the glass slab, refraction through a glass slab, and we have learned about the refractive index. So just recalling the things, so whenever light passes through a rarer medium to a denser medium, means the medium should be transparent, then the speed of light decreases, due to which the direction of light, or we can say the incident ray, bends towards the normal. And when the light goes from denser medium to rarer medium, the light ray goes away from the normal. So this was this was basically known as the refraction part, and this happens due to the density of the optical means due to density of the so it's due to the medium. Now let us see refraction through lenses. Now we will see the refraction happens, how the refraction happens due to lens. The lens is a piece of glass which helps to diverge the light or bend the light in the required direction, and these lenses are basically used either to magnify an image or to make the image look smaller. So basically lenses are used in specs, in telescopes, microscopes, and basically in the optical devices. So if we see, there are two types of lens. Number one, convex lens, and number two, concave lens. These are the two types of lenses. So convex lens is basically, the shape is like this, means the upper and the lower edges are thinner and the middle part is thicker, and the concave lens is basically looks like this. So in this lens, the upper and the lower edges are thick and the middle part is thin. So if you see here, if you can imagine, there are actually two circles overlapping each other. If you see, if I draw this part, this outer curve, extend it, so it can take the shape of a circle. Again, if I extend this second one, it also takes the shape of a circle. So basically, if we consider, means if we see there are two circles, one circle here with its own center and another circle here overlapping each other, and then these parts are removed. Means these are two circles overlapping each other, finally making the or creating the lens. So these lenses have two center of curvature. One in this side, center of curvature number 1, and one in the other side, center of curvature number 2. Same thing happens with the concave also. I will draw it in the next diagram. So just first see here, then in the center part, there is a point which is known as optical center O, and these two lines, means these 2 points are joined like this. Means this is the principal axis which goes from center of curvature 1 to center of curvature 2, passing through the optical center. Then exactly between the center of curvature 1 and the optical center, exactly in between them, there is the point of focus number 1. Same thing here also goes, which comes as focus number 2. So this is the labeling of a convex lens. In some books, this center of curvature 1 or 2 both can be written as, like center of curvature can be written as 2f1, and center of curvature number 2 can be written as 2f2, because we know twice the focal length is equal to center of curvature, means 2f is equal to r, means basically radius of curvature, which is actually center of curvature. So this can be written as C. So instead of writing C1 or C2, in some of the books, or in some parts you can see like 2f1, 2f2, which don't be confused with that. It is the same thing. Means 2f1 means center of curvature 1, 2f2 means center of curvature number 2. Then any light which comes parallel to the principal axis, which is incident parallel to the principal axis on the lens, after falling on the lens up to the center of part, means up to the center of the lens it goes straight, and then from here it diverges, means it actually not diverges, it converges and meets towards f2. This should converge and meet at f2. This is for convex lens. So in convex lens, this lens, the rays fall on the lens and then they converge and meet at a specific point, which is focus number 2. So that is why convex lens can be also written as converging lens. This much is for convex lens. Apart from these, other things are same, like center of curvature means 0 means O, optical center, 2 center of curvature number 1 is equal to twice the focal length. So other things are same, like that was in the mirror, that how we used in the mirror. Next, in a convex lens, like this is our lens, this is our center of curvature number 1, this is our center of curvature number 2, or we can write as 2f2, and this one can be written as 2f1. Here is focus number 1, here is focus number 2. You have to make sure that this distance and up to here, this optical center should be equal, and this distance should be equal. Now, first one we saw that when the light comes parallel to the principal axis, after converging it passes through f2, focus number 2. Secondly, any light passing through the optical center of the lens goes without any deviation. Just like the mirror we studied, any light falling on the pole means reflects back in the same angle. Here, any light passing through the optical center goes straight without any deviation. That is why principal axis also goes straight without any deviation. Next, we'll see about the concave lens. Concave lens. Now, concave lens, we can assume like two spheres little bit apart from each other, and these two parts are joined, and removing the other unwanted parts, this makes our concave lens. So actually means same, just like the previous one, there are two spheres. So similarly here we'll also have two center of curvatures and a line passing through them. Exactly in the center of this lens there will be the optical center, point O, which will be in the convex also, which will be in the concave also. Then exactly between half of the distance between C1 and O, there will be focus 1. Same here will be focus 2, exactly in the half of between center of curvature 2 and O. Now in this lens, the ray diagrams are a little bit different. When the light comes parallel to the principal axis, it goes up to the half of the lens like this, straight parallel to the principal axis. Then after that, the light diverges, means this ray will diverge, such that means this ray will diverge from here. Okay, it will bend, it will change its direction, such that the imaginary ray passes through focus number 1. So if I draw one ray in the lower part also, the ray comes like this parallel to the principal axis, and from here the ray will diverge, such that if we extend the ray back, it should meet at focus number 1. That is why these lenses are known as diverging lens. diverging lens. Means as the incident rays fall on the lens, they diverge in either directions, and the imaginary light ray meets at focus number 1, focus 1. Secondly, for this one also, here I am writing as 2f1, this one I am giving as 2f2, focus number 2 and focus number 1. Then here is the optical center. Any light passing through the optical center goes without any deviation or without any refraction. It goes straight without any reflection. So this much is only for the introduction of the convex and the concave lens. These images you can pause the video and draw it down in your copy. And in the convex lens you have to write converging lens. In the concave lens you have to write diverging lens. So this was only for today. Thank you.